beer out in my belly. Hello everybody, welcome back to me, my brewski for Beer Out of It Day 17. I know it's weekend and I don't get to videos over the weekend, so we missed 15 and 16. That's okay, we do have 17 for you, right? Yeah, 17. Alright, let's get into it. Okay, so let's find 17. Let's see what we have got. Where did 17 go? Oh, there's 17. Right over there. Alright, let's crack it open and see what kind of beer we have today. Ooh. What is this? Power Wagon wheat wine from Big Sky Brewing Company in Montana. It looks to be. So here's the beer today. Power Wagon wheat wine, Big Sky Brewing, Missoula, Montana. 9.7% ABV, extra strong beer. I've had one other wheat wine before, so I'm very happy to see what else wheat wine has to offer in the flavor department. Alright, let's get to the table and drink this. Cheers. Alright, now that we're back at the table for day 17 of this beer advent with our Power Wagon wheat wine by Big Sky Brewing Company down in Montana. Let's crack it open, see what we got. We're pouring it into our Lake Bay style tulip glass today. Alright, there goes the cap. Oh, I'm so excited. I know wheat wines are a bit heavier than most, so we're gonna pour that much for right now. Very wheat winey-ish color, like a sort of a peach, like a peach juice sort of color, to a light orange, you know, like an orangey yellow sort of color. Fairly clear, a little bit of haze on the glass, not too much. But yeah, not much head. Looks like more of a juice bubble than a beer bubble, like on the bubbles of it. So yeah, let's give it a sniff, see what we got. Peach, apricot, sort of like an apple or a white grape smell. A little bit of citrus notes in there as well. What is it? You know, like dry mangoes, something like that. Sort of like a dry mango smell-ish coming off of it as well, but very peach apricot-y, in my personal opinion. So, with the nose done, let's have a sip and then we'll cheers. Definitely more bready. Bready, hoppy. The sweetness is there, like a peach apricot-y sweetness off the front, but we need to sip more to see exactly what we have here. So, with that said, cheers, Merry Christmas. Alcohol bites there, some hoppiness, and a very sharp taste, sharp flavor in there. Can't pinpoint what it is, sorry. And then probably just the hops of it. But that sort of overtakes all the other flavors of the peach and the white grape, in my opinion. The mango note sort of loses out in on my taste buds, but it's definitely more hoppy in a sense, and definitely more bready than those sweet aromas that I get. What I'm trying to say is that it smells sweeter than it actually is. Yeah, mixture of the hops and the alcohol bite to it overtakes the sweeter notes that you get on the nose. So that's very nice too. Not too much, not too carbonated, just right, I think. Just right. The alcohol is more of a spirit alcohol bite to it, but still very good. Actually, yeah, it's not too bad. It's different. It's different than the last wheat wine that I had. But let's read what the bottle has to say. Limited release barrel-aged Power Wagon wheat wine. Has a nice picture of a old-fashioned Dodge Power Wagon on there, which is really cool. Let's see for information. 9.7% alcohol by volume. Produced and bottled by Big Sky Brewing Company in Missoula, Montana, USA. Returned for refund. Other than that, no description on here. No there is a brewed on date, I think. There's something here, 110176. Unless that's just a packaging number or something. I don't see any other time codes or time stamps for when it was brewed on, either on the bottom or else around the bottle, other than that on the neck here. Still don't know what the 76 means, but that's okay. No real complaints. Also, no IBUs listed on the bottle. But when we get over to the website, bigskybrewing.com, for their Power Wagon page, they say it's a little bit different in the sense that the alcohol percentage is actually 10% on their website versus 9.7. I don't know if it is different when you pick it up down in Montana or down in the States, but I don't see why it would be just 0.3% off being bottled. But who knows? SRM, which is, to my knowledge, the color of the beer, is 10 out of something. Not too sure. Got to read up on that. And IBUs is 53. So definitely has some bitterness to it, and I can't agree more. Quite delicious. Man, those hops and that alcohol bite just takes out a lot of the flavor of the beer, which is kind of disappointing to me, but it's still fairly good. They do have a description here for Power Wagon, and they say, our American-style wheat wine is brewed with 3 different types of wheat, comprising 53% of the total grain bill. Gold amber in color, this ale has rich notes of wheat bread, like honey-like sweetness. Fruity esters and an alcoholic warming complete the distinct hop aroma of mango, lemon, and pine. Truly unique beer. One thing I have to say about that description is that the font is very hard to read, but that doesn't matter. Very nice description on their website. Also, very cool picture that they have between one of the mountains, one of the Montana mountains, I'm guessing, and also the Power Wagon, which is printed here on the actual label. So, very, very cool. Other than that, there's not too much to talk about this beer. You know, it's something different. I don't really come across wheat wines that often, and when I do, I actually thoroughly enjoy them. They're a bit sweeter for my taste, but to each their own. Some people might really like a really sweet beer. Personally, not my favorite, but this is still pretty darn good. So, with that said, looks like we're on a final sip, so we'll drink this. Cheers and wrap it up. Alright, cheers everybody. Okay, so as I was saying, let's get right down to the ratings for this beer. And what I gotta say about it is the nose, the smell of it is absolutely amazing. You know, you get those apricot, peach, dried mango, white grape sort of aromas coming off it, with a nice slight sweet maltiness as well. And then when you get into the sip, it's you lose a lot of the sweet flavors that you get from the aroma due to the alcohol smell and taste and bite of it, and also the hoppiness of it sort of dilutes those sweet flavors that you get from the nose, and that's where I'm a little disappointed. But overall, it has very good flavor. But like I said before, I'm not the biggest fan of wheat wines just because they are so immensely sweet. So for the flavor of this, I gotta give it a 7 out of 10 for my personal taste. Over to the presentation. Over to the presentation of it, you know, very nice logo, looks really cool. I like how they named this Power Wagon, because the Power Wagon by Dodge is pretty badass in my opinion, even the brand new ones. But other than that, very nice looking bottle for sure. ABVs there, but there is a lack of a description, IBUs, and also a brewed on date or a best before date, which is kind of a bummer. But it does make up for the description and the IBUs on their website. So that's a little bit extra mark there. Not extra mark, but makes up some marks in that regard. But so for presentation, I also got to give it a 7 out of 10. I'll give it a 7.5 just because the Power Wagon's pretty badass. But other than that, 7 for the beer, 7.5 for the overall presentation, and that just about wraps it up. So join me for tomorrow's Advent beer. And I'm sorry that I do miss out on the weekend beers, usually the Friday and the Saturday ones, just because this is my time. That's time for me just to relax outside of YouTube and everything else. So with all that said, that'll do it for me, Mayor Brewski, and like I always say, crack beer and enjoy. Cheers. Merry Christmas.